There is a quiet story that repeats itself in the lives of millions of people. A story not written in books, not spoken out loud, and not taught in schools. It is the story of unrealized potential. The story of dreams that lived in the heart, but never made it into reality. And what makes this story so painful is the fact that most people don't fail because they are incapable. They fail because invisible forces guide their lives without them noticing. Dreams don't disappear all at once. They fade slowly, quietly, over years of hesitation, confusion, and fear. They dissolve through unspoken doubts and untaken steps. And if you listen carefully to people, you will realize that almost everyone has a dream, but only a few ever reach it. And the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent, not intelligence, not opportunity. It's understanding the silent forces that shape their destiny. Today, we dive deep into the psychology, the habits, the environments, and the emotional traps that pull people away from the life they imagine. One, they don't know what they truly want. Most people wake up every day moving, busy, active, but not directed. They live life in reaction, not intention. They want a better life, yes, but they cannot define it clearly. They want success, but they cannot describe it. They want change, but they cannot articulate what that change looks like. This lack of clarity is the first silent killer of dreams, because you cannot chase what you cannot see. Imagine walking through a dense forest without a map, without direction, without knowing where the path leads. You may move for hours. You may sweat. You may sacrifice energy. But at the end of the day, you could be going in circles. That is how most people live. Tired but not progressing. Busy but not transforming. Moving but not arriving. Clarity is power. Without it, even the strongest mind becomes weak. Many people fear defining their dream because definition forces responsibility. Once you know exactly what you want, you can no longer hide behind confusion. You must act. You must commit. And commitment is uncomfortable. So they stay vague. They say, I want success, but avoid explaining what success means. And as long as your dream is vague, your life will remain the same. 2. They don't take action. They wait for the right time. The second silent force that destroys dreams is hesitation disguised as patience. Many people believe they are waiting for the right moment, the perfect condition, the ideal season. But the truth is this: the perfect moment never comes. Fear hides behind preparation. Doubt hides behind planning. Procrastination hides behind the illusion of waiting. You have met these people. Maybe you have been one of them. They say, I'll start when I'm ready. I'll begin when I learn more. I'll try when I get money. I'll pursue my dream when life gets easier. And years pass. Life changes. Circumstances shift, but action never arrives. The people who reach their dreams understand something different. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. You don't wait to be confident. You build confidence by taking the first step. You don't wait to understand everything. You learn through movement. Whatever dream you have, your destiny depends more on your willingness to begin than your readiness to succeed. The world rewards action, not intention. 3. They doubt themselves, even when they have talent. Self-doubt is the silent assassin of greatness. It kills more dreams than failure ever will. You can give a talented person a great opportunity, and still they will shrink because they think they're not enough. They believe others are better. They question their worth, their skill, their place. This internal battle is often louder than any external obstacle. Most people are not competing with the world. They are competing with the voice inside their mind. That voice that says, you can't. You're not ready. You're not special. You will fail. And because the voice feels familiar, people trust it, even though it lies. The truth is this: you were never lacking potential. You were lacking belief. Every dream requires courage. Courage to try. Courage to fail. Courage to look foolish. Courage to stand out. But many people are terrified of being seen trying. They prefer to stay invisible, to stay safe, to stay small. And in doing so, they bury the greatness inside them. The most successful people are not the most confident. They are the ones who learn to act even while doubting themselves. 4. They fear people's opinions more than their own dreams. Human beings are social creatures. We care about belonging, acceptance, connection, but this natural desire becomes a trap when we allow the world to define our choices. Many dreams die in silence because someone is afraid of being judged. They fear looking stupid. They fear being misunderstood. They fear being criticized. They fear failing in public. They fear that someone will talk about them. But here is the painful truth. The people whose opinions you fear are not even thinking about you. Everyone is too busy judging themselves to judge you for long. Yet this fear controls lives. It stops people from posting their art. It stops people from starting their business. It stops people from sharing their ideas. It stops people from walking their own path. You cannot reach your dream if you are imprisoned by other people's expectations. And the day you let go of needing approval is the day your life begins to shift. 5. They avoid challenges. They want the dream without the weight. The final force that destroys dreams is the avoidance of struggle. Most people want success, but they don't want the process. They want the reward, but not the work. They want the growth, but not the discomfort. The moment the path becomes heavy, they retreat. But every dream has a price. Every dream demands sacrifice. Every dream asks for discipline. The universe always checks your seriousness through challenges. If you want strength, you must lift weight. If you want wisdom, you must face mistakes. If you want growth, you must confront discomfort. Challenges are not punishments. They are preparation. They shape you for the dream you are chasing. This is why the path is difficult. It is molding you into someone strong enough to handle the blessings you asked for. People who avoid challenges avoid success itself. The truth about why people don't reach their dreams. The reasons are quiet. They hide in the subconscious. They look harmless, but they are powerful. Lack of clarity. Lack of action. Lack of confidence. Fear of judgment. Avoiding discomfort. These forces operate daily, quietly shaping your choices and silently killing your potential. But awareness is liberation. The moment you recognize these patterns is the moment you reclaim control. You stop drifting. You stop waiting. You stop shrinking. And you start building.